Thanks for coming back. Hi, Nikki. Isn't that cute? You're the first one. Hi again. Thanks for coming back. So nice. I can't believe that was a whole hour. Hi. Hey, Con. Cute. Lol. Lisa, hilarious. Hi, Lana. So cute. What a community. How can we get more out of this? Oh my God, you all came back. So cool. Thank you. So sweet. Love you guys. All right, so this card, I'm just like kind of blushing. This is so nice. Thanks for getting up at 5 a.m. You're kind of nuts. I love it. So sweet. I'll do this again. Hey, Sophie. I'll do this again, and I'll do it at the other time of day. Hey, Hannah. Aw, I'm a fluffy pancake. Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, Camille. What are you curious about, Ness? Hey, Sarah. I love you guys. This is so nice. I should start a Twitch channel. I've been watching musicians and people just chatting. It's a great platform. Maybe I will. This is like, you know what I'm like with posting. I post and then I disappear again for ages. So I don't know, if I start a Twitch platform, I'll probably it'll probably just be like a desolate wasteland after a few streams. But hey, I'll think about it. This has been really nice and I'd probably do it again. So thank you. Anyway, I'm going to read this card to you. Okay. It says, my body is affected more by thoughts than by substances. Hey, Monty. Hey, Ash. Okay. Back to the card. Okay, I'm going to hold it up to the screen and I'm going to read it for you. Your physical wellness is affected much more by your vibrational thought balance than it is by the things that you put into your body. And even more significant is the fact that from your place of vibrational alignment, you would not feel inclined towards any drugs that would detract from that good feeling balance. Almost without exception, the seeking of those substances comes from a place of wanting to feel better, from a desire to fill the void that is present because of vibrational imbalance. Oh, I really feel that as well. I feel that in a really big way, and I wanted to discuss that on this stream big time. But I think I got shy before and distracted. Your physical wellness is affected much more by vibrational thought balance than it is by the things that you put into your body. And also discussing sort of craving and seeking substances comes from a place of wanting to feel better, from a desire to fill the void that is present because of the vibrational imbalance. That's so powerful. So I'm going to try and break it down and just kind of talk about how I relate to that, and please feel free to share. I love seeing that you totally resonate with this. And Green Guy, cute name. This is the health and the law of attraction cards, if you're interested. It didn't cost me too much, and I just got it online from the book depository, I think, which has free shipping. Yay. I really feel this because thought vibrations are so powerful, and you can take yourself into all kinds of places. And what I was trying to say before was that you need to give yourself the best chance. You need to give your body and your mind and your nervous system the best chance it has to regulate. And I've found that my anxiety and the heart racing and the perpetual thoughts and the staying up for 2 hours at night in bed, not being able to get to sleep because there's too much momentum in my body. I've just been finding that I need to really regulate vibrationally. And you know what's tricky about being in quarantine is that when you're indoors, you are kind of cut off from Earth frequency, from original frequency, and also being around your phone and your TV and the computer and the Wi-Fi and the fridge and all kinds of stuff like that. It's everything puts out a frequency, and anything unnatural such as Wi-Fi, TV, fridge, whatever, computer, TV, I already said TV, smartphone, this dysregulates the human like natural frequency. It kind of like interferes and disrupts it. And I've really like found that to be true for me lately. So it's like getting outside and actually putting your bare feet on the grass and like smelling natural smells and being in nature, like it is so much more valid and it has so much more credit than I think we fully give it. Just for regulating your vibration. So, other tools for that are meditation, like breath, and my favorite practice is actually Qigong. I find that to be the most powerful energy work that I've experienced. So again, I'm gonna share my favorite videos on that. Oh, cute, earthing out. I love that term. Yeah. I wish, when you guys ask me these questions, like they're dope. Like you said, any tips for fixing butterflies in your stomach? I guess I would just like perceive that as an unrest, but I don't know like where that comes from personally for you. I mean, even just on like a really simple level of like drinking herbal teas like peppermint and lemon balm and chamomile, and just like really like bringing the nerves down, because I guess like butterflies is typical of like feeling nervous and anxious. So like I guess finding a way to create stillness in your life and to really be able to ground out and just to be, I wouldn't use the word in control, but like just to know what your resources and your tools are and to call on them, and just to know that like an external force does not need to be introduced to regulate that as such. Yeah, essential oils, raise frequencies, absolutely. Super cool. Yeah, you guys have been amazing. Thank you for sharing so candidly, and thank you for your questions, and thanks for your validation and your support and just your love in general. I've really felt it. I do have a lot of air in my chart page. I'm 4 times Gemini. Thanks for asking. That's cute. Hey, Sam, just touching on, feeling a lack of purpose. It's really tricky because it can go, that can be like such a big, like lifelong, like soul level question to ask. But I would say like, whatever excites you, whatever feels true to you and like turns you on, like on a spiritual level, intellectual level, like on a heart level, what turns you on, and really like following that, exploring it. And if you don't know what that is, just holding space for it, and it's okay to feel a lack of purpose or a lack of direction. Don't blame yourself, don't punish yourself for that. It's absolutely natural, and I think even people that seemingly have like a really strong sense of purpose are going to feel that from time to time. So I think just start with like, bringing down those feelings of like there's something wrong with me, because there's nothing wrong with you, and we all have to ask those questions. And actually the coolest thing is that if you're asking the question of like what's my purpose in life, you're probably on the brink of figuring it out. So I think just hold space for yourself, hold space for like that inspiration to come through, or start tending to that inkling that you have, even if it's something that you're like, oh, I've never even done that before, I've never even known someone that has done, gone on that path. It's like, that's okay. If it tickles you on that level, like indulge, entertain it. Another person asked me about my birth chart. I have looked into it. I would actually like to speak to someone like and have a real reading, but I've only read it online. I just want to hug the person, melonwatermelon182. I love your username, and I'm really sorry to hear what you're feeling at the moment, and I wish I could wrap my arms around you. I hope you feel arms around you in your life right now, and it's like it's really serious to be feeling what you're feeling, so please don't take it lightly. And it might sound generic as hell, but please reach out for help. And just know that there is nothing that is unfixable, nothing that's unforgivable. And you're loved and you're worthy, you're meant to be here. And I'm just thinking of you. I keep reading your message over and over. So I just, if everyone that's like here right now wants to send love to Melon Watermelon 182, just tell them you love them, and their life is precious. Someone sent a joke about ghosts. Thank you for that. You did make me giggle. Thanks, Georgie, for what you said about being open and raw. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, look at you guys still asking me astrology. My phone just told me I'm on 20%. So, astrology questions. I'm Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Aquarius Rising, Mars Aries, and I'm Mercury Venus Gemini as well. I think that's all I know off the top of my head. So for all you clever cookies, tell me all about myself. Sophie said, motivate me to drop everything in my life and move to a cabin in the woods in the middle of nowhere. You don't need me to tell you to do that. I tell you what, it's exactly what I want to, though. Connor, I'm the only Gemini you trust. It's cute. Have you guys had bad experiences with Geminis? I feel for you. I've actually only known like 2 or 3 Geminis in my life. That Zara chick, deep question, should I buy new Vans? Yeah, buy new Vans if they're vegan. Don't get the ones that have suede on them. Just get the canvas ones. Connor, I don't carry crystals around that much anymore. I guess I wear crystal jewelry, like I like wearing black tourmaline, and this one is Aqua Aura, which I've got the little card that came with it here. It says, frees you from limitation, creates space for something new, heals, cleanses and calms the aura, releases any stress and heals holes. It then activates the chakras, especially at the throat, where it encourages communication from the heart. So yeah, I used to, when I was actually with touring, like I often had crystals in my bags and in my bunk and stuff like that. And there's actually crystals all around my house. I guess because of quarantine, I'm not thinking of like going out and taking crystals with me, which I'm not doing. But I actually have a lot of huge like selenite lamps in my house. I've got 3, which is generally just like really protective. And I've been thinking about EMFs a lot lately because my ears ring, and I kind of feel like, I don't know, I just have obviously being a musician, I've damaged my ears and stuff, but kind of thinking about EMFs at the moment, especially with all the 5G conversation. So selenite is really protective for that. I can see like some love hearts coming up for like EMFs and 5G. So if you guys want to like contribute anything to that conversation, I'm totally here for it. Wow, it's lovely to hear people saying that this is like the start of the day and it's been a good start to the day and changed your perspective and helped you see more positive light. Like, it's really lovely to hear that. Thank you for sharing. Beth, you said you've been struggling with your eating and feeling negative about your body, and your family says you're skinny and it's hard to feel accepting of yourself. I think this is another one where it's like you need to draw a really, really strong boundary with the family, and they're going to be the hardest people to do that with. But just saying, hey, it's not okay for me when you say that. Like, I'm not okay with it. And you might be looking out for me, and for that, I really appreciate it. But actually, like what you're saying is actually coming off as an insult and as critical, and I'm not really coping well with that. So please, I'm going to ask you to not say that anymore. I don't know if that resonates with you, but like, yeah, drawing that boundary nice and hard and like real clear for them. You don't need that. Is there another June 1st 92 out there? So cool. Ash, you asked me if I also draw inspiration from science and modern medicine to propel my life and wellness. It's a really great question, I guess, where science and maybe not medicine come into my reality is more like with nutrition. And I've been learning about, I've been eating more organic food because I'm learning about pesticides and GMOs and stuff like that. And like, I found that really interesting. So I don't know if that totally answers like scientific, but I really like the idea of like neuroplasticity and what else can I tell you? Like, I'm learning a little bit about epigenetics at the moment, which is like inherited family, like imprints and family trauma and stuff like that. So essentially, like what my grandma went through will be imprinted in my DNA to a degree. And, we can experience things that we can't fully trace, like in our own reality, in our own life and our own persona and experiences and relationships and stuff. But it's actually like, oh, this is totally a theme that my grandma was going through at this period of time in her life. I don't know, it's kind of far out, but like, I'm just reading a book called It Didn't Start With You, and it's about epigenetics. So I guess that's where I like the intersection of science and spirituality a lot. Thanks for asking. That's a cool question. This is a pretty far out question. Did I ever feel like I was turning into someone that I didn't want to be? It's like hectic and I love it. Thanks for asking like the hard hitting questions right now. Yeah, I think I'm still surprising myself. Like even today I'm like, whoa, is this me? Like, is this who I am? Is this how I respond to things? Is this how I emotionally react? Is this my emotional vocabulary? Am I like, do I approve of this? Is this who I want to be? And I guess just having that awareness for like, you have a choice and you can be your preferred self and you can actually pick and choose. There's parts of us that are always going to be intrinsic and like essential to who we are and will be our disposition, and things that aren't going to change. They're kind of like fixed aspects about us. But like, I've definitely had periods where I'm like, I didn't choose this, and I don't prefer this, so I'm going to work my ass off to change it. And I'm still going through that right now. I'm still feeling that. Someone asked before, like, what have I learned about myself during quarantine? I can't like put it in a sentence right now, but I can definitely tell there's a lot of like deep reflection and processing happening at the moment that's hella uncomfortable. But yeah, the whole point is that we have choice, and you can create your preferred life, and you can use tools like therapy, affirmations, meditation, and journaling exercises, and just putting in the work to create that preferred life and preferred self. I hope that all adds up. Hey, it's nice to see some people from Indonesia on here. Lalu, if that's how you pronounce your name. It's a gorgeous name. Feeling the love, guys. Thank you. Yay. I do have co-star. Thanks for telling me. And I got time passages, but it was like kind of intense. I don't know if it was like too much for me to absorb. Nikki, that's a big one as well. You said you've been struggling with your identity and have no idea who you are or who you want to be or try to be or how to become yourself without drastically changing in a bad way. It sounds like there's a lot going on there. Like, I guess identity is something I can relate to, struggling with identity and having like you know, a name and a career path, and like this community or this idea built around you that you are this certain thing. And if you feel that you want to change that, it's like, yeah, you can feel some resistance. And I guess it sounds like a little bit like you're in muddy waters right now, and I don't want to speak on your behalf because that's kind of nuts of a thing to do, but I would say maybe look into Ram Dass teachings. He talks a lot about identity and like giving up on who you think you are, because at the end of the day, like, who you are is an essential, original essence, and that cannot be changed. And all that's on top of that is just ideas and constructs and like little personas and little characters that we've like put on top of it, and we've created these filters for people to see us through. And at the end of the day, like, all you have to do to be yourself, to strip it all back and to just go back to the original self. And that's a really, really hard thing to do, because we put these filters in place to protect ourselves, and also, as I was saying, to live your preferred life. But like, I wouldn't worry too much about creating this other person. More so just like maybe just removing the masks and just being okay with who you find underneath. And they're going to be like soft and squishy, and they're going to be vulnerable, and it's okay that like once you take off the armor, the person underneath might be really, really hurting and might have a lot to say and might need a lot of help, and that's totally okay. I hope that helps, because I'm with you on that, and I've been in that process for a couple of years now. Oh, amazing. Lisa, thanks for asking how I feel about stepping into 28. I'm really excited. I turned 28 in a month from today. I'm excited to turn 28. I feel ready for whatever that's going to be. Sophie's got to go and get the groceries for her grandparents. It was nice to see you too. Well, I mean, not see you necessarily, but to see your name and to get these messages from you. Thank you. So sweet. Just going to do some scrolling, and I might head off soon. This has been really lovely. I'm enjoying it. But we might save some more love for another time. Oh, Emma, that's beautiful. That memory of playing Looking for Heaven. Oh, again, I'm falling quite behind. So you've asked this a few times about my hair. Do I have a connection with my hair? And I think it must have been you that said, do I have a spiritual like connection with my hair? I want to offer you more with this answer, but I guess for me the answer is no, I don't. I mean, the connection I have with my hair is really just that it's like another form of expression, and I've changed it so many times because I don't feel attached to one version of myself, and I've enjoyed using my hair as a tool for like self-expression and self-exploration, and just taking on different characters and experiencing newness. I guess like hair is like a platform of that for me, but I don't feel like a spiritual connection with it. I just appreciate that it gives me that opportunity to to express myself, and it's been a very valuable tool over the years. Now I'm just trying to let it do what it wants to do and not control it. So I'm like not dyeing it anymore. I might dye it, but like, for now I haven't really dyed it for a long time, and just trying to let it go. I actually trimmed it myself recently, which actually went well. Yeah, I dig Stevie Nicks. She has a cool vibe. Someone said, you'd like to know more about astrology. Did I read books on it? No. And I'm not like a huge astrology buff, but I watch the astrology report by Kai Pacha every week. He has a channel on YouTube and it's called Astrology for the Soul, and I really appreciate what he shares weekly on there. I find it actually just so helpful for guidance. Like, it's not even necessarily about the fact that like this planet and this moon are in this conjunction and at this angle, and I don't really like I can understand on the most basic level possible, but yeah, it doesn't really like sink in for me. But it's really just the personalized like guidance that he interprets through astrology that I love. So if you guys are interested in that, it's Astrology for the Soul, Kai Pacha. Someone just said Gemini is the most hated sign. That's just so funny. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. Fuck, I'm so far behind you guys. Thanks for being here to the people who are bouncing, you sweethearts. Oh, Abby, you're going to spend some time with your dog. You need some animal love right now. That's totally cool. I've been looking at adopting a dog recently. Carly, really cool comment. You just want to know how to de-escalate your feelings in the little situations. Isolation has made you so short-tempered and anxious. I hear you. I absolutely hear you. I don't know if you were here before when I was sort of talking about tools for like regulating the nervous system. I would say like do not blame yourself right now. I don't think that like we have like our absolute most control, if that's even possible to have, but like I would be using tools like that prepare you for those moments. So like being in meditation and doing yoga and like having like self-loving practices and doing qigong, and bringing like your thought energy down, because like we can really like twirl around up in our like mental energy. So just really like cooling that off and like coming back into the body, coming back into the heart, and just coming from that space, and just regulating the body. So like eating and drinking things that are soothing, like I said before, on the most basic level, herbal teas like lemon balm and chamomile, and using things like emergency essence. Sorry for the repetition if anybody already saw stuff like this, emergency, and like maybe CBD oil if that interests you, but like just bringing it down, like cooling it off, and also like expressing yourself in a regular way that you're like emptying the bucket, because there's a lot of build-up happening, there's a lot of processing right now, and a lot of repetitive energy. So just having like really strong practices to regulate, so that in those moments where you would usually be short-tempered and anxious, like you've got a better chance. So I hope that's helpful. That's how I'm approaching this. And this is hilarious. You guys are talking about the For You video. I will address. I'm just gonna like do a scroll so that we're talking in real time together. Far out. Okay. Oh, Carly, I'm glad that was helpful. And hi, Pavela from India. Amazing. I'm sorry, I probably didn't pronounce your username properly, but amazing that you're in India and you're here at the same time. So the For You video. Like, it was like, this is no shade, but like hella disappointment in this situation where it just didn't like come together, and the video just wasn't made. And someone actually call me boring right now. I have like a complex about being boring. I'm not going to sing, I'm just here to talk and just to chat. But anyway, addressing the For You video, it's so sad. Like, I really wanted it to come out, but the guy who made the video never made it, never, like, edited it. So, Devo, and followed it up a lot of times and didn't happen. So, a little bit crushed, and by the time the fire was lit up behind this person, it was just too late. I just felt that, 6 months shouldn't have gone by. So, I'm really sorry we never gave you that video, but it just felt outdated by the point. Nah, thanks for defending me. It's all good. I shouldn't have brought that up. I know. I appreciate you've been here, for more than an hour with me, and I know that I didn't really have some solid plan about how this live stream was going to go, but I'm just really happy to be conversing with you guys, and thank you so much for sharing love and sharing what you've been up to, and thanks for asking me questions, and I hope that whatever I could put out there was a little bit somewhat helpful. I'm probably going to say goodbye because I'm feeling like it's that time. You guys are so sweet. Aw, thank you. Well, how about we do this again, and if you please feel free to put forward any ideas of things you want to talk about, things you want to do together, if there's another platform you want to do this on. Now that I feel like I've broken the ice with being online with you guys and being in front of a camera again, I feel like I can do this again and have more conversations. So I really appreciate your time and your energy and your love, and as I said, your questions and comments, and I just hope that you guys continue to look after yourselves out there and really, really make a intentional effort to care for yourself and be your caretaker. As I was saying before, when you consider that a child needs consistency, it needs anchors, it needs to know that its primary caretakers are going to be there. They need to be predictable. What does a child need? It's treat yourself with that reverence and with the gravity of there's a child self in you that deserves protection, deserves nourishment, deserves consistency, deserves predictability, deserves anchors, security. It's at this time when that is somewhat compromised, when it's threatened, the nervous system is going to arc up. Oh, my Auntie Odette's here. Hi. So the nervous system's going to arc up, and it's going to be threat. There's a threat. I need to protect myself. I need to go into protection mode. I need all of my, what are they called? Defense mechanisms are going to come up, and let's look at anxiety it's a defense mechanism. It's trying to alert the body. It's you need to be on high alert right now. So just really treat yourself with the reverence of, hey Uncle Jeff, this is so nice that you're here, thank you. Treat yourself with that reverence of there's an inner child that deserves protection and security and nourishment right now, and do whatever you can to provide yourself with that security and with that predictability. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm really just trying to drill it in that the soul self, the energy self, the physical self, the child self all deserve that love, protection, nourishment, and you are now no longer a child, but you need to be your own caretaker. We never grow out of that need to be cared for. And, you might not have all of your resources, your regular resources available to you right now, like friends, family, consistency with work and whatever it is. And life might be feeling really isolated. So how can you be your own caretaker right now? How can you offer yourself the ultimate nourishment and security and stability? And how can you regulate yourself to the best of your ability? Can you move beyond what is convenient for you and have strong intentionality about what your days and weeks look like? And that doesn't mean high productivity and really extreme goal setting, and it doesn't have to be like that, but just in regards to really, really looking after yourself. I hope that you'll prioritize that the best that you can, and always reach out to people and for professional help when that's what when that's what the moment is calling for. When you feel like it's beyond your control and like you've used your resources and your tools the best you can and you've regulated the best that you can for yourself, then that's a good sign to reach out for additional support, and there is no shame in doing that. So love yourself, and wow, that is just so generic and so shallow, but live in a self-loving way. Let's say that. Have your list of self-loving practices and tools and call on them right now. Thank you so much. And yeah, I just love you guys, and I really appreciate this opportunity. So I'll do this again. I will. I just wanted to soak up a little bit more of your comments before I end the live stream. Thank you. I'm glad this was helpful. Oh, you just love me more. Yeah. Thanks for giving me this space, and thanks for being on the other side of the screen right now. This has definitely been an unusual experience, but I really, really have enjoyed it, and I really craved this connection with you all. So it's not too much to ask that we do it weekly, and I'll let you guys know where I'm at, and we can maybe we can arrange for the other side of the world to have a bit more of an appropriate time for them as well, because I know a lot of people missed out. This was the middle of the night in America. But yeah, I love this tribe too. Really, really, really special. And I think I will save this live. Pretty shy, but hey. Alright guys, I wish you all the best. Have a good night or a good day wherever you are, and we'll talk soon.